Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
A.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
17 yards. First down, Denver.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lindsay. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 45-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Locke. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 39, Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A gain of 4.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now he dumps this off over the middle and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
first rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
28-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down, Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Raiders 7.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. They'll get this to Phillip Lindsey, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Locke. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Coleman has it here right side.
The 2nd down pass.
Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
By Keanu Neal.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And the ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Broncos.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Locke off of play action. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And 10.
Flushed out right. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. It is out of bounds, but not before it was inside the 30. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for more, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half.
Good job. How that boy stepping up finally.
So we've reached It's halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for one, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They fake the handoff, now Locke. They'll find Lindsey here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Jacobs now. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, it's Jacobs, and he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tevin Coleman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And at the 25-yard line, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. He went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
First down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he He's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. Second and 6 coming up.
Well,
on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 25, here's second and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5. That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, breaking down at the 49. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let this go. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Raiders 31, Broncos 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25. As Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A first throw for the backup, Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Sam Hubbard able to run it down for a loss of a yard.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Jonathan Ingram picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 41-yard line.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 2. On the screen, this is Coleman. Coleman lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 26-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Past the 20-yard line. Something wrong that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
He's got his tight end fan, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. They will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
38, Broncos 14.